The old age debates, the masculine strong man with the beard versus the pretty boy. He's all soft and feminine. But what if I told you the sexiest thing is contrast, man? Heavy contrast is one of the most attractive things possible when it comes to building out an aesthetic because people cannot figure you out. So this is taking a pretty boy, so you get those attractive feminine features, but then you add very masculine features and a masculine overall personality. So today we are actually going to be discussing the robust pretty boy. Think of people like David Gandhi. He's a top male model, but he's built like a Greek god. He looks very masculine to where he's going to demand respect from other men, but girls are going to chase him just like they chase the pretty boy. So girls who like pretty boys, girls who like masculine guys, they're all going to come to you. So without further ado, man, how to look like a robust pretty boy. Let's get it. Thing is going to be one of the most obvious, but it might not actually be very obvious to most of you guys. And this is going to be the neck in the traps. You take any face, I don't care whose face it is, how masculine he is, how feminine he is, he will not have that masculine edge that we are going for if he does not have a thick neck and he does not have traps that command some attention, man. This is what makes you look like a robust pretty boy. It's when you have that feminine, just attractive face. It almost looks like you're a woman. But then all of a sudden, your neck has all these striations. It's the width of the jaw, which is the perfect neck size. You do not want it to exceed the width of the jaw, and you don't want it more narrow. My neck, I think I'm pretty close to my genetic potential. I've been training it consistently for years, but it used to be way, way, way skinnier. It was actually crazy. The best way to build up the neck is going to be with neck crunches and reverse neck crunches. I've seen some other looks maxing creators talking about how to train your neck. They're telling you guys to do the Mike Tyson curls, or even worse, the side curl where you go sideways and do it like that. The only safe way to train the neck is going to be doing it forwards and backwards. You still train the sides by going up and then flipping over and then starting down with the weight on the back of your head and going up. These are the two only safe methods to train the neck. The traps, this is going to be more debatable. The neck, no, you have to be training the neck. There is no debate. But the traps, I'm personally not a fan because it can make you a little less aesthetic, especially in clothing, but it does add a lot of masculinity. Now I've gone through phases where I build up the traps, look a lot more masculine, and then I stop training them, and there's a huge difference in the way I look. So the best way to train them, we got a couple different options. Number one, I love the Smith machine, so you can just stack on as much weight on there as possible and just go straight up and down. It is incredibly simple. If you use dumbbells or barbell, it can be kind of hard just holding the weight itself. I've noticed your hands give out before the weight. Or another really good option is cable. So if you just do cable shrugs, you can also stack a lot of weight doing this. These are going to be the most effective methods. Both of these, the neck and the traps, I would actually have a day for it. I call it an accessory day where you do the core, forearms, neck, traps, and this is going to be crucial to building up that masculine physique. Now your overall appearance, this is going to be insanely crucial. So we are building up everything. This comes down to fashion itself, accessories, everything. Now, pretty boys, I would say they almost have more of a fuckboy appearance to them. They go a lot more with fashion trends. They're a lot trendier. They're wearing all these new sneakers, a lot more accessories, things like this. And then you go on the opposite end, the masculine, strong, rugged man. He does not care about fashion in the slightest. He's just wearing his work pants. He's got just a basic slim t-shirt. There's nothing there. So in between is going to be classy, sexy. Think of Bruce Wayne. What would Bruce Wayne wear when it comes to style, when it comes to fashion? Well, it's going to be very simple, man. Clean, classy clothes. Nothing crazy. We're not chasing fashion trends, anything. So a lot of slim fitted clothing. You need to become best friends with your tailor. Start getting some tailored suits, tailored shirts, tailored chinos, everything tailored to you. It could be cheap fabric, but if you get it tailored, it will automatically add the air of luxury that you are that guy to begin with. And not just that, there is nothing more masculine and more sexy. Now, we need to do what the typical masculine guy will not typically do, and this is going to be accessories. But we're not going crazy. We're going to go with one simple silver chain and then one or two Very classy, minimal rings of your choice. Always go with high quality. It has to at least be 925 sterling silver. Please, none of these cheap metals. And then a very classy watch. Just a very traditional watch. It does not even have to be expensive, man. This watch is incredibly cheap, but incredibly classy at the same time. This is just a Japanese quartz watch, and something like this is great. The Apple Watches, no. Get that out of here, man. Not an ounce of class with the Apple Watch. If you want to pull off this look, it's got to look classy and effortless. Now we need the expressions of masculinity, the body language, everything. So what is this? I would say kind of go with what you picture as the male model. This is going to be mysterious. This is going to be confident and overall just very masculine. Like if we're going too feminine, too pretty boy, then you don't really walk with that just like I'm that guy type of attitude. You walk kind of feminine, man. Like you don't take up a lot of space when you sit down. You're not man spreading. You're just kind of closed off. You're kind of to yourself. This is not the body language we want to look for. And then we also don't want that super just douchey, like, oh, look at me type of attitude as well. You want a cool, suave type of confidence to you. Think of James Bond, Keanu Reeves, guys like this, where you just have that masculine, cool amount of confidence to you. This is the type of attitude that we want. Then overall, we don't want you to getting too emotional. Like we don't want you smiling too much, frowning too much, and your tone of voice also should not change too much. This also adds an air of mystery to you, which will help insinuate this aesthetic even more so. Goes without saying that to be a robust pretty boy, you do need testosterone. And this is the number one thing people like now more than ever before, because now testosterone is down 50% of what it was just 2 decades ago. And there are so many different reasons, man. Microplastics and what they're putting in the food, literally everything. It's down 50%. So right now, you need to fight back, man. You need to be building your testosterone more than ever, because not just how you feel, not just how hard your pee-pee is, man. It's also how you look. It's going to be your facial development, how tall you're going to be. Testosterone is crucial. You guys don't even know. This is why you have to pick up Aries Rage. Aries Rage is on my website, kalosique.com, and it is freaking killer. Right now, you can get 25% off using code Aries across my entire website. Now, this is 400 milligrams of Tonga Ali, twice the amount of our top competitors. Tonga Ali has been scientifically proven to boost testosterone by over 37%. It has maca, which the ancient Peruvians used to use before going to war, because it made them so freaking intense. 50 milligrams of zinc, which is a precursor to building testosterone, an entire herbal blend with everything needed to boost testosterone. This is killer. Pick it up on my website. Now, you also have to pick up Titan Growth 2.0. You guys already know this one. 92% of Americans across all social classes are deficient in basic vitamins, minerals. When this happens, IGF-1 human growth hormone shuts down, closing your growth plates. You cannot grow anymore. Titan Growth has been scientifically proven to make you 5 to 15% taller if you have any deficiency. So if you're in that 92%, there's a good chance you need this, which has 500 to 1,000% of all your daily required nutrients. Pick it up on kalosique.com. Don't forget to join my school, Kalos VIP. This has my 3-hour Looks Maxi Masterclass, 2-hour High Growth Masterclass, and my 90-minute Female Nature Masterclass. And we have a new course coming this Sunday, every single Sunday. We got group calls, everything. Join now, link below, man. To fulfill this aesthetic, we don't want the male model physique. I've talked a lot about the male model physique. We actually want the Greek god physique. Think of Brad Pitt in the movie Troy. So we want a little bit more body fat, 10 to 12%. Show off the facial features, show off the muscle definition, but not so lean to where you start looking a little bit skinnier. 10 to 12% is that masculine, sexy amount of leanness that we want you at. Now, we want more muscle everywhere. More muscle, stronger shoulders, stronger upper chest, V-taper back, strong legs. You want to look like a freaking X-Man. This is going to be crucial to fulfilling out the robust pretty boy. So you get as big as possible at that 10 to 12% body fat. Think Austin Dunn here. He's got a great physique for this, but this is going to be killer, man, for pulling this off. The robust pretty boy does not have the long, floppy hair. Think of like prime Leonardo DiCaprio, just, oh, look how cute I am, blah, blah, blah. But he also doesn't have the cheesy buzz cut where he looks like he's trying too hard, man. In between, think of Brad Pitt in the movie Fight Club. This is actually going to be a really good hairstyle. It's more of like the warrior cut. It's medium on top, short on the sides and the back. Overall, it has that air of masculinity with a little bit of texture, a little bit of volume, so that you can have a little bit of that pretty boy-esque to you as well. It's right in between, and it's freaking perfect. Grooming is going to be a big one. I see a lot of looks maxers. they're overly grooming. You know, like you look at their entire routine, they're going Patrick Bateman with it. They're obsessively plucking their eyebrows. They're doing way too much cosmetic stuff, and there is a balance. You have the pretty boys going way too far out to where they almost look like girls, and then you have the masculine macho guy who thinks any amount of doing skincare, taking care of yourself is silly. No one should be doing this. So we need the right contrast. So this is going to be taking care of yourself, man. It's plucking underneath and in between your eyebrows like you should, maybe 1-2 times a week, but where you get obsessive with the waxing, you're going to get it professionally done. That does not look as masculine. And then same thing, like getting way too many professional treatments, going all in with the beauty, getting the Botox, going just crazy with all of this beauty stuff, man. It takes away the masculinity, and it kind of just teeters you on to the more feminine. So we want a good balance of that. So you want to take care of yourself, look sexy, but be sure to not overdo it. Last but not least, we actually want to have some sort of fragrance. Now, we want to balance the pheromones of the natural body with some sort of fragrance. Like, you don't want to overdo the fragrance to where you can't even smell your natural pheromones, but you also need a nice scent, man. It's going to add that luxurious appeal to you, making you a little bit more attractive, because scents in itself, it brings you a hit of dopamine. Like, a girl will smell you and she'll be like, oh, that smells so sexy and masculine. You guys think it doesn't matter, but it does. So these are my favorite more masculine scents. We have the 1 Million Elixir. This one's great. It kind of has more of a vanilla scent to it, and I think it's great for having that masculine appeal. This one I actually just picked up. So this one is one of my favorites right now. It's actually made by the original perfumer who made Creed Aventus himself. It's from this local Thai company where I'm currently living, and he formulated a new version of Creed Aventus, so it smells just like the original version of Creed Aventus, but they only sell it in Thailand. So something like this, or actually Creed Aventus itself, it's very masculine, but it's a little bit fruity at the same time. It is going to be the perfect masculine scent to make women freaking obsessed with you, man. That's it though. Subscribe if you're new. I love you guys with all my heart. Peace.